Okay, folks, welcome aboard Flight 5800. This is flight number 3 for us in the hockey season. We are going to be flying the Rangers over to Detroit. Got pretty good weather over to Detroit, just some a little bit of weather, but hold on. Did you hear that? Microphone check. All right, anyway. Obviously, we have our good buddy with us. We're going to see if he works today. And we're going to get the show on the road here. Let's go ahead and turn on our EFB before we get the power set. And then we'll see if we get our stuff connected to the aircraft. This is weird. I got to change this. I don't know what's going on there. All right, so ground systems. We've got GPU. We're going to turn the AP, or the air conditioning system on. This is the Rangers, and they should have a nice, cool airplane to get into. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn the battery switch on first. 1, 2, and let's just wait till everything fires up. Just want to make sure we're good to go. Clear, clear. Okay, that is good. That is good. That is down. That is down. On stowed. Those valves should be open. If I can get that. There we go. And make sure it's 0. We'll make sure we zero that thing out before we're done there. I'm going to flip this switch on. I might open the valve. We got no power on, so. All right. Looks good. Let's go ahead and throw the power switch to the on position. External power is good to go. Let's take the charge. All right, good stuff. Okay, we'll clear that. I'm going to go ahead and just do my thing first. I'm going to 1, 2, bell off. 2 lights there, 2 lights there on the overhead. And we're looking at 6 lights here. Beautiful. And then I'll test this. Good. Okay, fire's good to go. Pull that out. Pull that out. And let's call Cliff up. Looks like we have a 8800 on the fuel. So I'll have to ensure that that's good to go. And I'm going to call up... we'll get catering on the aircraft, NHL 1. We've got a 5-leg trip. This is kind of kicking us off here in the season. And our cargo is 10,003 pounds. We're kind of maxed out at that cargo weight here. 10,300. And the reason why is I couldn't get any more in the aircraft. Oh. Load. Hold on, I'm going to cancel this again. Okay, let's try that again. Click load. We're going to do 10,000. They wanted to take us. They wanted to give us a lot of cargo. Son of a gun, I did it again. 10,300 pounds in cargo. That's what we've got for the payload. And we're taking 60 people, obviously. We're going to go ahead and click start the flight. All right. All right, let's try that again. Okay, good. All right, that's done. Let's go ahead and get him going. Let's start setting up. Let's start setting up. All right. Cancel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call the GSX. Let's go ahead and get our catering services. Hello. Request catering services. We got to come over here. All right, he's going to get his stuff done. We're going to get our stuff done, and we're going to get going here. All right, we want how much fuel on the airplane? So let me look at what we've got on our paperwork. Our paperwork's calling for 8.8 on the fuel. So I'm going to go to our weight and balance page here, and I'm going to put in 8.8. 8,800. Same with this one, 8,800. $8.5. We'll do 400 in the center, I guess. What could we? I guess we can only go up to. I forgot what it was. All right, so your forward cargo is 10,300 pounds. We're doing 9,400 in the back. That's what I got on the load. And we're looking at takeoff weight at 126.1. That's about right. And 13.7 on the trim. Good. We are going to do a standard flap today. We're going to do a flap, go flap 15 or flap 11. I'm going to try flap 11 first, and we might have to go flap 15. So it's going to either be 15 or 11. It's probably going to be 15. Normally we run about 13 here. Okay, so that's good to go. I'm going to click back into this and click one thing. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's good. That's 4,000 in the back. Okay, so when I click performance, open forward galley. I wish it would do it himself. There is a way to do that. There we go. We're going to get our catering on as we wait for the team. And I will call for stairs as well. The veterans will go in the back of the aircraft. Rookies to the front. I don't know why they usually do that, but they usually do. It's how they travel. All right, let's go ahead and call a fuel truck. I've got 4450, 4350, so a little under 9,000 on this. I'll clear that and right on back to the paperwork. We'll go to our fuel. That's running. Click our fuel truck coming up. Oh, I don't want to. I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. I'll skip it. I was going to have GSX do it, but that's all right. Not a big deal. All right, let's get into connect. We are going to be CST 5600, 5800. Dang it. Cancel. CST 5800. Guess I can't do that either. MD-80. Okay, so we got catering in there. Fuelers coming in. Fuel trucks coming in. I've got to do one thing over here. Got to get our weather going. Active sky weather, to be exact. Yes. Okay, waiting on the doors. We'll go ahead and close that forward galley door. Okay, they're getting closed, getting fuel in. I'm all right. All right, I'm gonna come down here. Let's go ahead and get some stuff done. Cool. All right, I got AIRAC data. MD-83 AIRAC 2410 October to October. Position's good. Position initialized. Let's go and do that. Kilo HPN. Right there. And I've got a gate. Can't really tell. It's gate 58, but we're going to do the just normal airport. Okay, good to go. So we're going to go ahead and click last position. We'll throw, oops, shoot. We'll throw that in there. Click route. And we're going to do a co-route. We're going to go ahead and pull that co-route in there. And we're just going to go HPN. Well, let's just see if I can just drop it in there. HPN to Kilo Detroit. DTW. Co-route's up there. That's coming in. Let's go ahead and get the weather. The weather in right now. We've got 310 at 10 knots. Visibility is 10 miles. A few clouds. At 022, temperature scattered layer 55, temperature is 11, dew point 0.01, altimeter is coming in at 2983. Probably departing the 3-4s, I'm assuming. Departing 29 and 34, we're going to go obviously runway 34. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the runway 34 in the box right there. Good deal. So we're going to go on this one. We'll go to the HPN-7 for the departure, and I'll show you. I'll give you guys a good briefing when we get there. Westchester 8, sorry. So Westchester 8, pretty much runway 343 to the runway 295, and then we'll hit Coates, which is pretty much to the northwest, right above Sparta, VOR. Let's go ahead and click Activate. We'll execute, and I should have done that. We're going to go there. 3-4, execute. We're going to click on arrivals. So we're going to go back to index and then click arrivals. And we are slated for the Ferrol 2 arrival. I'm guessing it's the Jackie transition, but don't ever assume. Actually look at your flight plan and make sure it's good to go. Yes, Jackie transition. We'll hold off on the runway, click execute, go to the route page. And now we're good. Pref coming in. I got a 0 fuel weight, and I verified that with everything. 109.4. 0 fuel, 109.4. Reserves fuel. When we land about 7,500, we're going to go 6,000 right there. Fuel schedule, we're going to block in at 17.5 / alpha, which is auto. And then cruise altitude, we've got 300, we may go a little higher. We'll try that. Cruise wind coming in at 248 at 90. Oh, are you serious? Yeah, look at that. Woo, that's almost a 90 knot headwind. Is winter approaching? Ugh. Dang. 41. Top of climb. There we go. Click takeoff. We're going to stay right there because what we're going to do is do our performance data. So we're going to click over to here. We don't need the forward stair, bro. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click this. We're going to go to weight and balance, make sure we're good to go. That's all set, 13.7. We're going to click performance now. Now this is just to get an idea. What did we say? 310 / 10. Outside our temperature is 11 degrees. Runway is going to be 34 optimum, and flap setting is, well, excuse me, 2983. Alright, 2983, anti-ice is all, packs are on. Takeoff weight's going to come in at 126-ish. Alright, you can see flap 13, so we're going to go flap 15 on this one. Cell temp's at 45. Now, stop, don't do anything yet, because what we're going to do is we're going to get our sim brief running, and we'll see what our sim brief performance has to say. So we'll go takeoff performance here. We're going to populate. Skipjack 3-4 runway. Everything else is looking good. Sim temp, we are going to enable improved climb. We will disable that. Calculate, and let's see what we get. Whew, margins are So the margins are tight. They're saying flaps 11. This one says flaps 13. So which one do you use? We've got 131, 135, 42. But what if? Thanks. What if we set it to? What time is it? Sure. Yes. Yep. I want to request the boarding. No. Do you want to board crew? Nobody. We're on the airplane. Okay, so we've got two different things. Let's see if I can get a flap setting to drive 15. We'll calculate that. See, can I go flap 15 on this one? We can. So we're going to go down to flap 15 and we'll see if we can get a good comparison. Why is it doing this? You're kidding me, right? I have to go. Don't miss that. Okay, click calculate. We'll click calculate and we'll see. We're going to compare on flap 15 on both. Okay, for flap 15. What? Negative. Disregard checklist. Cancel checklist. All right, sorry. Oh, he's drinking something. I don't know what he's doing. I've got 128, 34, 40. This is 126, 130, 139. So I will, they're very close, 139, 130 for 4 knots off on that one, and 128. That's not too bad. So with the flap setting at 15 here, you know, we'll have a margin 291 feet for the stopping distance when we're done. And I've got 130, 126, we're going to use that obviously. 126, I'd rather use the lower numbers. So 126, at least for V1. 126, we're going to go VR at 130, and we're going to go 139 for V2. Okay, runway 34, cell temp. That says 39 degrees. Let's see what our cell temp says here, 35 degrees. We're going to split the difference, and we're going to go 350. Cool. All right, there we go. Force norm, takeoff, yes. So we're going to come down here to our cards. We're going to throw the card up, and I'm going to show you what we've got here on our numbers as they're boarding. All right, we've got MTO 160,000 max. We've got 126. That is exactly right. We've got 130, 35, 44. Flap retraction, 149. Slat retraction is going to be 186. And we're looking at a clean speed. That's flap 11. Could I drive flap? I don't want to drive flap 11. I want to drive flap 15. Dang it. So we're going to go flap 15. What if I throw that off? Would it give me a flap 15 card? Because that's what I need. Nope. Maybe if we go down like this, drop it. Hang on. Anyway, whatever. Okay. I gotta make my own cards, dang it. Okay, it's good. We're just gonna go ahead and just program that in. Right here. What is it saying? Waiting for action. Open aft cargo. Okay, sorry. Something's buzzing at me. I'm like, okay. Forward cargo, aft cargo, all that's coming open. There we go. Good stuff. All right, that's good. Our fuel is set 8585. Center tank 350 and 17.4. Wow, that's a little low. I wanted 17.8. So what are you doing? All right, we're gonna need this 15. We're fine. 15.8 is what we have to have at minimums. 7.6 is what I was looking for. So if we have to jam a little bit more gas in here, that would be better. So what happened there? I guess it's all right. 15.8 is the maximum there, so we should be fine. Okay, back down here, everything looks good. Let's plug in our numbers here. I've got 126, 130. I gotta redo that. Jeez, 126, 130. Last one's coming in. It's 139. 139er. Enter. Okay, pre-flight is complete. Click the index. We're gonna go right into our legs page. There we go. I do want to look at route data really quick and just go ahead and look at the legs here. You can see we got to kind of go through our flight plan. Nothing crazy, but we'll still want to go through this. Okay, I'm looking at 248 at 90. 248 at 90. Whoa, look at this. It drops off pretty good at Yoast. It's going to go 249 at 266 at 26. So we're going to go ahead and do that. 266 at 26, we'll drop it in there, execute that, go to the next page. Then we've got 267 at 26, 309 now I'm at Metcalf is going to be 309 at 14. 30914, Metcalf is plugged in, click enter. Then we've got 310 at 14, 311 at 14. There's a big change at Jackie. Jackie, 38 degrees now at 26 knots. So pretty strong on the jet stream coming out of here, and then it should smooth out. And that is it. Okay, I'm going to go click legs. There we go. All right, peoples, looking good here. 2982, that is probably not correct. 2983, yep. I know he already checked that. Good. Just want to make sure we're good. We got dial flap coming in here. Good stuff. Our trim setting was set at 13.7. That's good. Flap is going to be 15. Dial a flap coming all the way down to 15. Okay, 15 is set. Okay, let's take a look at our squawk code, and it wants us to squawk. Control and providing clearance, clear departure, HPN squawk 2322. 2322. You've already checked that. We're going to go ahead and click to below. It's on standby, and the last thing we want to do is get our frequencies plugged in and ready. Tower 118.75. 118.5, I'm sorry. .57. 118.57.5. I'm gonna go 121.5 on the back end. Take off armed. Keep those open. That door should be open, huh? I guess he closed it on me. Okay, I'm gonna go and do my flows. Up on the overhead. Looks good. 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 APU. Galley's on. Emer lights are armed. That's off. That's on. Those are good. Okay, we'll start the APU. APU coming on right now. Five seconds, start to run. We should see some movement. Yep. Okay, all that's checked. That's good. We're going to go to a landing altitude of 400 something feet. 485 feet. Right about there. Okay, and then pressure into Detroit in terms of weather. Let's go and check the weather out. Detroit right now, pressure is 3012, so pretty good. Good there. Okay, that's on, that's on. Cockpit flood's off. You never know with this guy. You got to be really careful with him. Cliff, Cliff, good old Cliff-a-Rooney. All right, looking at 139 on the speed. The climb to 3,000. 39 set, 3,000 coming in. 3,000 set, armed, good. Toga's coming up. We should see takeoff. And the flight director bars are on. Good to go. That's all set, ready. All right, I'm ready for the checklist. One thing I want to do is just do a brief. So we'll do a quick brief right now, and we'll get this going here. All right, back down here. Oops. Okay, that's good. Let's go and click this over here. Go to the charts. Nil, huh? Okay, maybe that's because we need to import OFP. Now, we did it already. I mean, what do we say? 10,300. Dang it, I should have done that. 2940. There we go. It didn't do anything with the fuel, right? No, okay. I was like, shoot. Okay, don't touch this. All right, we're gonna go to. Okay, everything looks good. Let's close the aft stairs. All the doors are closed and locked. We'll get the back door closed off. We'll get the checklist done. But I want to make sure we do our due diligence, which is going to be the charts. We'll start with the taxi chart. Airport taxi chart. We'll pin it. We're going to be obviously at gate spot 58 for us, so it's like right here. Again, and get a push, we're going to go down straight down Alpha 34, out of there on 34. Then we'll do the SID, which is the Westchester 8 departure. Okay, Westchester 8, what we're going to do is going to fly 343 on the heading, 290 to 1,000 feet. With runway heading to 1,000 feet, 295. I'm going to set 295 right now on the heading, just because that helps us. Let's go this way with it. So 295 on the heading, and that is it. That's 295. Okay, all set, ready to go there. 3,000 set. Okay, back to this. All right, once we're through there, we'll do the climb gradient here, looking at about 150 knots. We've got 200 feet per nautical mile. We'll easily do that. It's about 500 to 588 feet per minute. That's plenty. Okay, any questions on that? We should be good to go. All right, let's go ahead and run the checklist, and we are rocking and rolling. Let's hopefully Cliff gets this right. Pre-start check below the line. Removed. Removed. Checked on board. Checked on board. (2982) set and checked. 29.82 set. 2982 set. Doesn't like that. Set. I don't think you guys can hear him. Let me see something. Current audio devices. Okay, let's try that again. No. Okay, so you're not going to hear what he has to say. So.
Audio test complete.
Okay, maybe you did hear that.
Audio test complete.
Okay, you did hear on the audio output, so that's good. So you should hear Cliff. I'm hoping. All right, back to the drawing board here. Checked.
0 fuel weight. TRP.
Takeoff flex. 35, takeoff flex.
Stabilizer.
.7 set.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Pre-start check below the line completed.
Thank you. All right, so a couple things I need to do, folks, before I forget. That's why we do checklists. I totally spaced it. We're going to do, got the TRP set. That's ready to go. That's what I wanted to do. I got to do my flight controls, because my flight controls have to get, they have to be programmed into the MD-80. If not, then we've got a big problem. So the rudder, you can see I'm got all these profiles for different aircraft. There we go. MD-80 and same with the yoke. The yoke is specific for the MD-80 profile. I have one for the 737 and one for the MD-80. The throttle system's blank, and then wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Where did this go? Okay, hold on. We got a problem. All right, I'll be right back. Looks like one of my controls are not working. All right, folks, I'm back on. Sorry, I had to get that done. Let's go ahead and close the doors. I'll call him again. We're going to do a before start check. Before start check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Approved.
Before start check completed, ready for engine start.
All right, let's go ahead and get a push. I'm going to go ahead and call ground, and let's go ahead and get a push out. Do you want to start engines? Nope. Okay, folks, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's do this thing. Okay, while he's hooking up the tow bar, what we're going to do is...
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
What we're going to do is... I'm going to open the window. We're going to push... takeoff. What we'll do is just bring up the throttles to 1.4 on the EPR, and then we're going to go auto throttle in the on position. We'll go toga.
Bypass pin inserted.
We'll go anything below 80 knots. We'll stop the aircraft. Anything above 80 knots, we're only going to stop for fire, failure, fear, and shear. I got to fix this. I'm sorry. This was all screwy. There we go. Fire, failure, fear, shear. We'll stop the aircraft, and we'll figure out what happened. Okay, that's above 80 knots to V1. Once we're above V1, we're pretty much going. Okay, any questions? Okay, aux pumps are on. I'm going to go ahead and set this. That's it. Terrain features on my side.
Locking gear.
We're good to go. If we do need to come around, and I will not come back to this airport, we'll probably go to Bradley or something like that. If we had to, maybe Albany. Albany's probably a good alternate. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and go use the autosave quick push. It's probably going to push us back, but we're good actually to go to the nose to the right today.
Release parking brake.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and pop the brake.
Commencing push.
There we
All
go.
engines clear.
Okay, timer is, I gotta reset this. Click it, run 1747 out. Oil quantities are 15 over 16. Hydraulics are reading 14 over 15. Good. Fuel pumps. All right. You ready to start? We're going to start the right first. Start right engine.
Starting right engine. Right start valve open. N2. Oil pressure. N1. Fuel on.
Okay, fuel coming on right now. What the heck was that? A truck. There's a light.
Fuel flow. EGT. Right start valve closed.
On the bus.
Parking brake.
Brake and brake common set.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
All right, Cheech, let's go ahead and really nice out here.
Locking gear.
We'll start. We'll start left engine. It's a quick taxi, so we'll just start them both.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Start left engine.
Starting left
Left
engine.
is clear. Right is clear.
Left start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
We got a rise coming up on the fuel flow. EGT is coming up, and one is coming up.
N1.
I've got the pin.
Fuel on.
Fuel coming on. There's a light.
Fuel flow. EGT. Left start valve
Give her a
closed.
wave. I'd give her a wave out of the cockpit. There's a light. On the bus.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket
Flaps
that
15.
demonstrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations will require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the button.
After engine start.
Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal
After
button.
engine start check.
It is our
Ignition.
policy that
Off.
you keep your seatbelt
Electrical
fastened at all
loads.
times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation.
Checked.
Air conditioning supply.
Doors equipped
Auto.
with
Galley power.
On.
Locate
Ice protection
the exit
panel.
nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you.
Set.
In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The
Set.
cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure,
Off.
the panel will open and
Pneumatic
oxygen
crossfeed
mask
valve
will
levers.
appear.
Closed.
Seated with your seatbelt
Flight controls.
fastened, pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around
Flight
your
controls
neck
check completed.
by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before it
Flight controls check completed.
Hydraulic
Your
pumps
seat
and
bottom
pressure.
cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting
Checked
the
on.
aircraft, place your
Annunciator
arms around
panel.
the cushion and hold on to the
Checked.
straps located on the
Ground
back.
equipment.
This is
Removed.
a non-smoking
All
flight.
clear
Smoking
signal.
is not
Received.
permitted in the cabin or
Flaps,
lavatory.
slats.
Set.
Lights will now be
After
turned
start
off.
check
Reading light
completed.
buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Off.
Flaps and slats.
15 degrees set.
Beeper bugs and TRP.
Set checked. Set and checked. Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes.
Takeoff briefing.
Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
Set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked.
Taxi check completed.
Okay. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800, taxi runway 34, Westchester. All right, folks, we're on it. Okay, watch that fuel. We can't go down less than 15.8, so we'll check that. We'll have plenty. All right, we'll see ya. We're getting a long haul here. Well, I shouldn't say a long haul, but I mean, it's a long, we've got 5 legs to do on this trip. This is a 3-day road trip for us. 3-game road trip. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw our lights out. We're not going to turn them on yet. We're just going to put them out. We'll burn down that center off when we get closer. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5900 crossing runway 29 Westchester. Clear on that side. Clear on that side, lights coming on. Okay, lights off. Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Lineup check. Lineup check.
Cabin.
Secured.
Windows.
Closed. Left side is closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto. Auto.
Transponder set to TARA. Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Lineup check completed.
Thank you. All right. We'll stop right here. We already did our checklist, taking a peek. Nobody's coming on. Let's go ahead and throw the Westchester 3. Make sure nobody's online. Give them a call. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800, lining up runway 34 Westchester. All right, what we're going to do is let the nose kind of sneak past just a little bit right there. And a good lineup. Oh, look at this lineup. Yeah, 3-4 on the pavement, looking good. Here we go. Stand by. Ready.
Ready. Timing.
Okay, timer's on. Here we go. 1.4 on the EPR. I'll get rid of this. 1.14. I'm sorry. No, 1.4. Okay, I'm just going to bring them up a little bit right there. Hold that. And auto throttle is on. Takeoff thrust is set. Lots of rudder in here. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of control into the wind. A little bit of aileron into the left.
V1.
We go.
Rotate.
Here we go. A lot of rudder in there. Sorry, holy smokes. It was a little bit sensitive.
Positive rate.
Gear up. 20 degrees. Want to go to 1,000 feet. We'll go ahead and kick heading select. All right, there's 1,000. Whoop, heading select, please. And we're going to roll the airplane. Let's get it down to 20. Okay, speed. there's 1,000. We're gonna keep climbing.
Traffic.
Right, I got him. 30,000 set. Okay, let's go climb thrust set. Set climb thrust. Climb thrust. Climb thrust set. Okay, what's going on, bro?
Climb thrust set.
Okay, here we go. Flaps at 11. We're gonna keep trucking down here. $295 on the heading. Okay, 180. Okay, flaps to 0. Keep the slats in.
Flap 0.
And we'll go to 250 here. Okay, start your climb. Okay, we're gonna go to direct to Coates. Execute that. We're gonna go nav. Now, one thing I found on this aircraft is you want to climb via vertical speed. So I'm going to set the V speed. I'm going to go autopilot on, V speed at 250, heading select. And now we're on the nav. Speed's got it. That's coming off. Good. And then we're going to go slats up. Slats are up.
Slats for track.
Good. And we're going to go ahead and throw this to 30. All right. Climb check. Climb check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Climb check complete.
Okay. Okay, folks, that's it. And we're just going to zip through. I'm going to go ahead and throw this range over a little bit. Nice, not bad. Good climb, good checks. Everything's looking good. Now we're on VNAV climb. It's weird. Okay, there's 10,000 with accelerate. That is it, folks. What we're going to do is just kind of hang back here, and we've got a good airplane. I want to make sure that this dude did his job. He turned those off. That is good. And on to... Those are good. We are climbing. Cabin's good. Looking good. Temperature's looking good as well. I'm going to go ahead and throw those center tanks on. And we should be rocking and rolling. Okay, I'm back on the overhead. I got to reconnect. Just kicked me off for some dumb reason. All right, we're going to Coat. Once we're at Coat, then pretty much smooth sailing. Like I said, we do have some weather en route at, well, it's just probably passing, it's going to be bumpy throughout the lower parts here up to about 30,000. So I expect the bumps. We'll see how it goes. All right, folks, I'm going to leave you here, and I'll see you here at probably about 150, 100 miles out to top of descent. All right, cruise, we got about 80 miles to top of descent here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Detroit weather. 9 minutes ago, just updated 320 at 5. Visibility is 10, scattered clouds at 055. Temperature is coming in at 7, 2.0 altimeter. We've got 3014. Okay, runway landing. Let's see what we've got. Looks like we've just got a message. Auto ATC Cleveland Center advised to send via the Farrell to arrival. Metro altimeter 3013. Roger. Cleveland is not online and Detroit is not online. So we've got just kind of intermittent bumps. It's kind of light chop stuff going on here in this area. We're over the lake. We're just heading over feet wet here. I got the seatbelt signs off. It's just kind of this light turbulence, nothing really major. So let's keep it off for now. And if it gets a little worse, then I'll kick it back on. But we're not forecasted to be anything. Anyway, 7/0 runways. They are arriving 3 right and 4 left. 3 right and 4 left. So I would love to take 3 right. It's going to be super close to us. So let's plan on 3 right for the runway of choice. So I'm going to click airports. We're going to go to approach. We're going to go 3 right. Let's see if we can't get an RMP in here. We can. And Farrell is going to kind of kick us out, but all right, so I don't want to go that way. I want to break off. Let's see if we can't get this thing to figure it out here. We're going to go 3 right, and it might say, well, we can't do that. So let's see what we could do here. If we go 3 right, we can kind of go to what's called Merca or Border or something like Braxton. Maybe we can go to Braxton. So I want to do the RMP X-ray 3 right. It's just going to help us. RMP, see the RNAV X-ray 3 right. Let's see what it says. See, we can go Braxton, which is going to be nice and cool for us. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we're going to kick the legs page. We got Farrell. Let's take a look, and I'll brief you here in a minute. Farrell, and then wait, where was it? Farrell. After Farrell, it's like Get More or G Motor, and after G Motor, I'm gonna break off of that. I'm gonna skip Choose and Cabo because it sends us in the wrong direction. I'm gonna go direct to Braxton. So after G Motor, we're going to go Braxton, and we're going to execute. Now, I'm going to do a hard altitude at 5,000 feet. Right there. That's a hard altitude. I'm setting it to 5,000 right now. And that is what we are going to end up doing. So how we're going to do this now is I'll show you our trusty... I'll give you a brief, and I'm going to say runway 3 right. It's going to bring us right to where we need to be. Auto brake's going to be medium. Landing distance, we'll get all that programmed right now. So if we go to charts, and we're going to go to Detroit. There's Detroit, and you can see we are basically on this star here, the Farrell 2. So it's going to send us this way. You can see how kind of Farrell, G Motor, and from G Motor we're going to break it right, going right to Braxton. And that'll be nice because I'm going to pin that. And then you can see the approach. It's going to be the RMP 3. Not what I wanted. No PRM approaches. Give me an RMP. Where is it? Zulu 2222 27 4 left. Yikes, man. 4 right. There's whiskey. It's going to be the X-ray. Okay, so you can see where we're at here. And we're going to go Braxton 5210, and they're just going to kind of flip it around, and boom, and that'll be a visual. We will back up the ILS into 4 right as well. So I'll get that up and running. Excuse me, 3 right. And the ILS is going to be 111.5. So I'm going to plug that in right now. 111.5. I forgot. 122.8. It really doesn't matter, but doesn't matter now because flip it over. 122.8. Okay. And we've got how many miles? Top of descent here. We're going to 28 nautical miles. So we're going to come over here. And little trick, I'm going to go ahead and zip this down by my mouse. And we're going to bring this down 11,000. Yeah, 110. So 11,000 arm, and it's good to go. All right, now let's go to our performance tab. And we'll see if we can't get this performance to work. We're going to go landing. DTW. It is dry. We're looking at runway. It's dry. Okay, I'm going to get right up to this thing. Hang on. There we go. Okay, it is dry. Looking at 320 at 5. 320. Slant 5. Outside air temperature is 7 degrees. Nice and cold. I love it. Rear F is 5. We're going to land 3 right. Okay, flap's going to be 15 over 40, which is flap 40 landing. Go around flaps 40. QNH is going to be 3014. Reversers, yes. Manual auto brake. And our landing gross weight right now 119.4. So probably be right around 119.4. Going to be a little less than that, but that's okay. Okay, I got a factored landing distance right now of 4,000 feet. That's a little light than estimated. That's fine. Looks like flap up maneuvering 223. Zero is going to be 176. That's extend. Then we got flap 15 at 152. And then ref is going to be 132. We'll give that a circle. Our target 132. Okay. Let's make sure I didn't pass it already. I might have. Negative 7 nautical miles away. So while that's doing that, let's go ahead and click sim brief just to make sure our landing performance is good to go. We're going to click populate from last flight. All that's good to go. Brake settings going to be just none. I actually don't want any of them on. Auto min. Reverser, yes. 5, true. That's good. In-flight factored. Calculate. What are we looking at here? Looks good. Margin of 1,000. How big is this runway? That's 4 left. That's not the runway we want. We want 3 right. So I'm going to change the runway to 3 right. Calculate. Yeah, it's a 10,000 foot runway. All right, we're top of descent. Here we go. Okay, seatbelts coming on. And we're headed down the chute. So let's see, we've got 116. Our weight's going to be a little higher than that. Our weight's going to be about 119-ish. Calculate. All right, so margin of 1,000 feet, 3 right, 10,000 foot runway. It says factored landing distance, probably right, 7,239. The reason why I want to do that, I want to roll all the way out, is because this runway is pretty long to where we're going. So I'd rather fly a little bit of ways out, and then we'll go from there. What I mean by that is when we land, I'll show you really quick. Let's do a briefing here. Give you that. We're going to go to the approach. We already talked about the approach. Let's go to the taxi page, airport info. Okay, so we're going to be lining up on 3 right and see this roll out. I want to kind of roll it all the way out because right here is our gate. So if we can roll it all the way out to Sierra 6, chop off Sierra 6, go to Sierra 5, we're going to park right there. And that will do it. Okay. Good stuff. Right on back to performance, and then we can take a look. All right, good to go. All right, brake's coming out just a little bit. We don't need that. Okay, I'm going to clear that. Drag required. We're going to get Cliff to work, maybe. Let's call him up. Let's see if he works. Descent check. Descent check. Descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seat belts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Descent. Descent check. Okay, I got it. He's not doing his job, so I will do it for him. Okay, we're coming 18,000. We're going to go ahead and set the bugs. The bugs are going to come set here 3014. Bugs are set 3014. Set on that side. Speed brake's coming in 3014. Okay, let's just make sure Cliff did his job. Lights are on. Engine sync's coming off. I'm going to come down here, just make sure we're good to go. That is good. And on. Okay, I'm going to go around. Good. 16,000. Let's go ahead and call, I don't know what CTAF to use, so we're going to do DTW and see what we got. 135 even, so let's go ahead and tune to 135.00. 135.00. Here we go. Okay, flip it. All right. Inbound checks here. I'm going to start slowing down. Okay, we're through 14,000, so we're right on target, but not much. Not much on target. Okay, Farrell's at 8. I want to set altitude down to 8,000. Here we go. Armed. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Get down. All right. So you can see our fuel temp's pretty cold, so I'm going to go ahead and do one at a time as we descend. So looking at our fuel temp, I'm going to go on alpha today, and our fuel heat, we're going to do one at a time. Should get an annunciator, fuel lights on, and then our fuel temp starting to climb. Oil pressure, oil temp's going to climb too on this one. We just want to make sure we burn off any ice that could have accumulated. Not that they did, but we're going to check. All right, ILS coming in here just to back it up, 111.5. That's all set. Inbound course 036. Set. FMS idle. We're going to come down to 250. Oops. Speed 250. That ain't right. Here we go. 250 on speed. All right, through 12,000 feet, give me a descent. Okay, engine sinks off, pressurization set check. Hydraulics are on high, altimeters are set. Landing data and airspeed bugs are set. Descent checklist is complete. Yeah. Cliff is done for. We'll have to shut him off. He's not doing his job now. Okay, we're just going to pop those out. We'll start slowing the aircraft down here. Here we go. Brakes coming up. I'm going to go 3/4. We'll start slowing pretty good. I will make a I'll make a traffic announcement here at Farrell. We'll go to G motor, and then we'll keep heading down the chute. We're pretty much off of the approach now. I mean, we're off of the deal. We're going to go to Detroit 1220, and you can see what I'm talking about here. So there you are. So we Braxton at 5,000. So I'm going to set that to 5. Arm. Keep on going. And I've got 135.00 tuned. Can't believe I don't hear anybody. Huh. Pretty crazy. Okay, right after G motor 7,000, we're going to go ahead and descend down to 5. 210 on the speed. Or flap up maneuvering. So maneuvering speed for this one, our landing data right now, 226. And then retract here, extend. We'll go extend 178. So flap, minimum maneuvering speed. We'll get the slats in. And then 100 and extension 178. I'll verify that. Yeah, 176. Detroit traffic, riptide at the 800 at G motor. I'll be setting up a 3 right Detroit downwind. Okay, we're going to keep turning. All right, and I want to go and say, all right, let's go. Get me down to 5. So I'm going to take over. Okay, I want to slow the speed. At least we're going to do FMS override. And I'm just going to ride it right there. You'll see the ILS flashing, so just click reset. And that'll do that. And I've got the aircraft. Oh, vertical speed, we're going to drop that V speed down, 900 feet a minute. Okay, that's good. We're going to flip it. Fuel heaters on, coming on. Annunciator lights on. We'll get the fuel heat going on, number 2 on the right tank now. Okay, we're on alpha speed. I'm going to have to just kick that speed just up a little bit. There we go. You don't want to go just yet. I'll slow down that. There we are. Okay, we are off of the arrival, and we are basically on the approach segment. Try to get the airplane configured and ready to go. And Braxton's at basically 5,210, and you can see we've got plenty of time before we get there. So we don't want to be dropping anything. It's pretty bumpy down here. Something doesn't look right. I wonder if it's my system. I don't know. Okay, 1,000 to go. Nice and bumpy. We should have full rudder authority now. Let's see. Not exactly yet. All right, here we come. We got Braxton at 5,000, 210 tops. We'll go ahead and go slats when we get a little closer. We're still north of the airport. We're going to basically follow this channel straight down. Let's see if we can't see the airport lights coming on now. Where is the airport? There it is. I got it in sight right there. There she blows. Didn't picture this being this not populated at all. I think that's what this is. Something wrong. It might be one of those issues. Reset that. Reset that. Okay, I got 1105. Why are you saying you're broken? 111.5, 111.5, 3636. Okay. See how the ILS is flashing on me? It's never good. It means it's not receiving the signal. This is on solid. Wow. All right, folks. Nice little airport down there. We can go minimum if we want. Let's just do that. Oh boy. Now I made sure that this thing was on, by the way. That the the airport was installed from any builds. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slap the slats down. Okay, and then we'll drop it down to 170, then we can go flaps from there. So we're looking good. 5,000 feet. Detroit traffic riptime 5,800 at Braxton. We doing the RMP 3 right, Detroit. So essentially, do not worry about the glide slope or the ILS because it's failed, as mine is flashing. Not good. There's Braxton right there. Once we hit Braxton, we'll start our descent. We'll actually keep it up to Lions. Lions at 5,000. So all we'll basically do is drop the slats down and then bring it down to 180. So...
Traffic.
Roger, I'm watching. It's 500 below. Negative on that traffic. 600 below. I can't see him. Okay, ready? Slats. Down. Speed.
Slats extended.
All right. Speed's coming down to 180. Set. Slats are extended. Nice and easy. As we come into the track, hit Lions, that's when we'll descend down to zero it out and then...
Stabilizer motion.
So I'm going to keep it at 5,000. I'm going to go ahead and set the altitude to 2,000. I'm not going to hit anything yet. Because you want the altitude to hold 5,000 feet. All right, 180 on the speed, looking good. Here we go on the turn. I got to make sure
Traffic.
your VMAN 0 extend 176, and we're over that, so we're good on the maneuvering speed. You got to be careful of that stuff. So you want to make sure that you're greater than minimum, and we are. Detroit traffic riptime 5,800. A traffic alert straight ahead, and that thing is cooking. We're turning in behind him. Detroit traffic riptide 5,800, turning base leg runway 3 right, Detroit. Okay, we are broadcasting on 135.0. That's set, and I don't think it's... Yeah, CTAF frequency for Detroit is 135.0. I thought it was supposed to be the tower. 118.4. I'm just going to do that. 118.4. Okay, start a descent here. Whoop, VNAV, go. Nay on the speed, nay on the speed. Come on, how'd you set up airplane and now you're going to do this? Descend. Okay, my airplane. We're at Lions at 4,000. We should start the descent, which I'm going to do right now. I got the speed. Okay, Lions coming in. Vertical speeds up. Got 900 feet a minute. There we are. Detroit traffic, Riptide 5800 on final, runway 3 right at Lions. Okay, we're going to capture. I'm going to go right there. Let's see if we can capture VNAV. Beautiful. Let's see if VNAV captured. It did. Okay, let's go flap 11. Speed check coming in. Let's hold into the altitude. I got the runway in sight here. So we got flap set at 11. So if you look at flap, you're looking at 176, you're okay. You get 152 here in a minute, but you're doing great. So, and we're going to go ahead and zero out the altitude. It is good to go. So nav tracks on, VNAV cap, and VNAV level. I don't want to level at 4,000. It's going to level us at 4,000 until we hit watch. We're past that. Keep on trucking down. I've got the aircraft. So I'll handle this, the vertical speed. And I've got the actual airspeed as well. So we're going to go one more notch here at RIBME 3,000. So a little on the high side. Here we go, flap 15. Let's get down quicker.
Flaps 15.
About 1,100 feet a minute. That should do it. Because we should be at RIBME at 3,000. And we're just getting there now. So we are a little bit off on the profile. No, flaps are 15. About 7 miles. We'll wait for the gear. We're going to go ahead and set to approach speed right there. Okay, let's go throw the gear down. The gear down. Get some drag in there. Flap 28. 2,000 feet.
Flaps 20.
Roger. And the speed's coming down nice. Okay, stand by for flap. Flap 40, landing checks.
Flaps 40.
Flaps 40, landing check. 4 landing. Gear down, 3 green. Okay, I got the aircraft now. There we are, 900 feet a minute. I'm just going to go ahead and take over. Just a minute, let me just do this. 4 landing, gear down, 3 green. Ignition's on alpha, spoilers and ABS set. ABS is armed, flaps are 40. Landing checklist is complete for my plane. Auto throttle off. Let's go to reset this. Yeah, now it works. I got the aircraft. Speed is bleeding, so I've got the speed. There we go, right there. You want to do about maybe 65, I can get it there. Ooh. Is it windy or is it just me? I'm getting blown off a course here a little bit. Detroit traffic, Riptide, 5800 on short final here. Runway 3 right. Of course it's not installed. The stupid thing said it was installed. It's default. Gosh, that irks me. I hate default. Well, high as a kite. Yeah, it might not be default. I don't know. It looks like it though. Yeah, this doesn't look like the good. It said it was installed. I can't worry about that. This is gonna annoy me, folks. Speed's coming in. Right there, that should do it. Okay, if we need to do a missed approach, what we're going to do is going to go power full. Just fighting the aircraft right now. Flight director off, please. Thank you. Alright, relax.
Sync rate. 200.
It's blowing, gusty.
100.
Slightly high.
50. 40.
Okay.
30. 20. 10.
Let it roll out. Okay, off the brakes. Get off the reversers, let the thing roll. I want to go all the way down. We could have went off on Sierra 1, but wait on that.
60 knots.
Sierra 6, perfect plan. Maybe it's not default. Doesn't look default once we're here, but... Okay, Sierra 6 it is. Good job. Looking good on that side. Okay, what we're gonna do... Oops. Welcome to Detroit. I don't remember this. Yeah, this is definitely not default. Gotta do a couple things first, folks. Detroit traffic, Riptide 5800, clear of runway 3 right, Detroit. Okay, APU's coming on. There is no services here, so APU start. And then click it to run. Okay, that's good. Lights coming off. Okay, so I'm gonna park in this little rip area here. They'll probably bus them. So that's okay. Stop right here. We'll wait for a minute. Let me get the airplane cool down. And let's see what GSX has to say about this. Okay, it says ramp 28, parking 28. So next page, north parking. It says GA ramp off of Sierra 5, ramp 28. No. Yes. Nope. There we are. That's what I thought it was. It was pretty close. Okay, folks, we're going to throw the APU. APU is on. That's good. All right, we'll turn over now. That's all you're getting from me. Yeah, I'm stopping right there, dude. Brakes up. All right, we are here. Seatbelts off. 1, 2, 3. Run that, and anti-collision lights off. That's off. Okay, you guys can get out of my plane. Deplane, right? Request deboarding. I'll drop the back for you. That wasn't a very good parking. Well, it wasn't a very good Marshall either, was it? No. 1, 2, 3. Aft stairs coming down. Aft main coming open. Forward main coming open. Let's go ahead and shut these off. Pumps coming off. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this airplane ready to go here.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Flip it down. And we're going to just push this all the way up. Ah, you stupid thing. No. Close it. Stay. Okay, whatever. All right, folks. Next time we leave out of Detroit here, it's going to be night. Cool stuff. All right, let's go ahead and write some stuff down. I just got to get some fuel numbers and all that good stuff. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for supporting the channel here. We'll see you guys on the next trip.